Tonight on Entertainment News, find out who was named Billboard's Artist of the Year.
Also, a new podcast from a former First Lady and her brother.
Also, a popular artist has been postponed their tour dates, who it was, and why they did it.
Entertainment News starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Entertainment News. I'm Jose Vasquez-Nava.
And I'm Kaya Wheatley.
Rapper Doechii has been named Billboard's 2025 Woman of the Year. Doechii has skyrocketed in popularity with her hits Anxiety and Denial is a River, which peaked at the number 21 spot on the Hot 100. In January, she won her first Grammy for her 2024 album Alligator Bites Never Heal in the Best Rapper Album category. That made her the third woman in the award show's history to win this honor.
Hannah Karp, who is the editor-in-chief of Billboard, said in a statement, "We are thrilled to celebrate Doechii and cheer on her continued success. Doechii has had 5 songs chart on the Billboard Top 100. Billboard's 20 to 25 Women in Music event will arrive live on Vizio Watch Free Plus on March 29th at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Billy Joel announced on Tuesday that he is recovering from surgery and had postponed several concert dates. The Piano Man singer wrote on the social media his tour will be postponed for 4 months so he can undergo physical therapy. He said while he regrets postponing his shows, his health comes first, and he looked forward to getting back on the stage soon. The singer-songwriter is postponing 8 shows, and Joel's tour is set to resume in July.
Celine Dion is warning her fans to beware of fake AI-generated songs appearing online imitating her. The star wrote in an Instagram post, "Unsanctioned AI-generated music purporting to contain Celine Dion's musical performances and name and likeness is currently circulating online." Dion didn't name any particular recordings, but the use of AI is an increasing source of debate in the music industry. Last April, more than 200 artists signed an open letter speaking out against AI-related threats in the music industry.
Former First Lady Michelle Obama is jumping back into the podcast world. According to her production company, the podcast will be called IMO, which is short for In My Opinion. She will host a podcast with her older brother, basketball executive Greg Robinson. Obama says that they are launching the podcast to allow people to have thoughtful conversations about life. Some of the guests expected on the podcast will include director Tyler Perry and actors Seth Rogen and Issa Rae. The first 2 episodes will be released tomorrow. The Oscar-winning film The Brutalist ran more than 3.5 hours.
A filmmaker known for long movies may have taken that as a challenge. David Daniel explains in today's Hollywood Minute.
From our experience with Titanic and with the first Avatar, that we really needed to wait and see how it played out.
James Cameron makes popular movies and long movies, and his next film, Avatar: Fire and Ash, due out in December, could be his longest yet. Cameron told the UK film outlet Empire it'll be longer than 2022's Avatar: The Way of Water, which he says was moving like a bullet train and didn't spend enough time on characters. The Way of Water ran 3 hours and 12 minutes, just shy of Cameron's longest, 3 hours and 14 minutes for Titanic.
First time I met Rutger, we were going to be filming in Prague. The first thing he did was grab me and put me on the back of his Goldwing bike and drive me through the streets of Prague.
Rutger Hauer was a private man, but many of those who knew the Dutch actor were awed by him. The new documentary, Like Tears in Rain, features his wife, friends, and colleagues, as well as footage from the actor's personal archive. Like Tears in Rain, named for Hauer's improvised final line in Blade Runner, debuts Thursday on Viaplay. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Kaya, I cannot believe how nice the weather has been today.
I couldn't agree more, Jose. It's a great change from the snow. Let's see if it'll stay this way with Storm Team 10 meteorologist Logan Russo.
Hello everyone, I'm Storm Team 10 meteorologist Logan Russo with your quick weather. Cold temperatures tomorrow, very different than what we had today. Today was a very, very beautiful day. I know for myself, I took a little bit of a walk outside. However, not going to last into tomorrow and into the overnight. It's going to be a little mixed rain, a little bit of sleet, maybe a little bit of snow, maybe a little bit of rain. You're not going to really know. It all depends on your temperatures. Maybe you want to watch out if you're on a little bit of a late evening commute. However, Sunny and warmer days ahead going into the weekend, which is very, very important. It's not going to be as great as today, but you don't know. But Sunday, however, right before break, if you're driving home on Sunday, you're going to watch out because there might be a high chance for some thunderstorms coming in on Sunday going into the week. That was your quick weather. Now back to the desk.
Thank you, Logan. Have you ever been to a luxury movie theater? Well, you're in luck because Apple Cinemas is having their grand opening in Rochester this Friday, March 14th at the mall at Green Ridge. This luxurious theater will offer recliner seats, pub-style food that can be ordered from your own seat, laser projection systems with Dolby Atmos sound, and you can also enjoy craft beers, wines, and cocktails. The theater will also have a Screen X, which is a 270-degree panoramic viewing experience, with images that show on the main screen and surrounding side walls.
The Spirit of Harriet Tubman is coming to Oswego. The one-woman show starring Leslie McCurdy will be showcased this Wednesday, March 12th at 7 p.m. at the Waterman Theater here at SUNY Oswego. The story portrays the life of Harriet Tubman from her early childhood to her adult years, recreating stories that are rarely told. The show is free for Oswego students, $5 for non-SUNY Oswego students, $15 for faculty, alumni, and staff, and $25 for the general public.
Where are all my Oswego players at? The Oswego players will be hosting auditions for their spring production Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. Their rendition will be just one act in an 80-minute long show. Auditions will consist of a cold reading from the script at the Francis Marion Brown Theater in Oswego on Thursday, March 13th from 6 to 8 p.m. and Saturday, March 15th from 2 to 4 p.m. They will have approximately 25 roles available to anyone from 10 to 60 years of age. And coming up later tonight, the death of a popular singer.
And a new place of residence for Rosie O'Donnell. All that and more right after this. Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
Welcome back, everybody, to Entertainment News. I am your meteorologist, Logan Russo. Now, today's weather was pretty good, if I do say so myself. 60 degrees, man. As I said on my quick forecast, I went out, I took a walk, I really enjoyed myself today. But definitely not the hottest day we've ever had. Just a few years ago, 72 degrees. It's much better than the 3 we had back in 1972, which is funny, 1972. Just a little joke there for you. But very, very nice weather today. However, it is still a little bit warm, especially for the nighttime. 38 degrees right now here in Oswego. Something that I know that for myself, I will take any day compared to the very gusty, very cold weather that we've had these past few weeks. And even the wind right now, only 9 miles per hour, which is really not that strong compared to the big gusts that we get right off the lake. Now our temperatures going into Wednesday afternoon, as you can see, as much as today was really beautiful, the weather's not going to really necessarily peak tomorrow. Only 34 in Syracuse, 32 in Fulton, and especially as you get up north, 27 Tupper Lake, 28 in Watertown. Not going to be as cool, I think, as we would necessarily not like, I guess, or as warm as we would like. But as we can see here, Wednesday afternoon on our futurecast, again, it's going to cool down, and a little bit of snow showers are going to come in around Wednesday night. That's going to go into Thursday morning. And as much as those showers go away, those cold temperatures aren't. We're going to be sadly stuck with these cold temps just for tomorrow into Thursday. However, going into Thursday, you can see those temperatures start to increase just a little bit. Maybe it's going to look a little bit warmer. It sure is. Look at that. This is our difference in temperatures between the normal average that we have and the expected temperatures upcoming this week. Sunday's off the chart. I mean, did you see that? It's going off my graphic here. It's going to be very, very warm on Sunday, which I would know for myself I will be taking advantage of. But as you'll see in just a second, this is not going to be the only nice warmer day we're going to be having, as it goes from mostly cloudy to partly sunny to even mostly sunny going here on Saturday, 47 to 56. All the way up to 60 degrees, kind of where we're at today, but that's going to be on Saturday. A pretty nice weekend, you would think, until we come in Saturday. Drive should be fine, mostly sunny day, but however, going into Sunday night, as you can see here, thunderstorms are going to roll on, and it's going to be not so fun driving in that weather. So if you're going to drive on Sunday going home for the break, make sure that maybe you bring some extra gear with you, a rain jacket, and watch the roads. As we can see in Oswego right now, 31 degrees out for tonight, excuse me. The wind may pick up a little bit. Again, those gusts on the Oswego Lake, they're always going to be coming right at you. They're going to hit you in the face if you walk for, in my case, not on Onondaga Hall. But 31 degrees, a little bit cooler. Sadly, though, again, going into tomorrow, it's going to be kind of what we're stuck with. There we go. Look at that, just a little technical difficulty. We're good. Tomorrow, 36, not too much colder than it will be later tonight. But PM rain showers, again, that sleet, that rain, that snow is going to be coming in at night. So if you're going to be driving, especially tomorrow night as well, you might want to watch out for the roads. As we look at our extended forecast here, again, cooling down tomorrow, but warming up going into Saturday until you get to Sunday, where that is going to get extra rainy, extra windy, and honestly, it's going to be a repeat of today from a 63 degrees to 38 going into the start of your break. I'm Logan Russo with your forecast. Now back to the desk.
South Korean artist Ri Song was found dead in his home yesterday by police at the age of 43. The cause of the death is still being investigated for the popular singer. Ri Song rose to fame with the song Can I that featured a range of powerful vocals and a mix of multiple genres. His death comes as many other young K-pop and K-drama stars have died in recent years, which have prompted concerns about the mental health and pressure in the competitive industry.
Popular Haitian artist Michel Chatenier is coming to Brooklyn's Haitian Cultural Exchange next week. The fashion, hair, and makeup pioneer will have an exhibition dedicated to his contributions to fashion and culture over his 40-year career. The opening reception is on March 16th, and other important events include a workshop of Haitian craftsmanship, fashion show, and talk moderated by Haitian fashion designer Garvanchi Nicholas.
American comedian and television producer Rosie O'Donnell has moved to Ireland. She was accompanied by her 12-year-old child, Clay. Rosie broke the news through TikTok on Tuesday, saying that she moved away from the U.S. on January 15th. She also mentioned that her move was prompted by the current political climate in the United States. O'Donnell further said that she is working on getting her Irish citizenship since her grandparents are from the country.
Legendary rock band Guns N' Roses have announced their India concert through their official Instagram. The band will be performing in Mumbai on May 17, 2025. This will be their second time performing in India. Their first ever concert in India took place back in 2012. This concert is part of the band's massive world tour, which will commence in South Korea, while India will be their third destination.
Coming up in sports, Chris DeLuca.
Chris, can you give us a quick preview?
Coming up after the break, hear about what's next for the Oswego men's hockey team and a new art display featuring prominent soccer players.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a closer to that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Welcome back to Entertainment News. My name is Chris DeLuca. Soccer legend Eric Cantona is headlining a new British art exhibition that will run at the Manchester International Festival. The Frenchman will join other famous soccer players, including former Dutch midfielder Edgar Davids, English midfielder Ella Toone, and Spanish midfielder Juan Mata. In the display, which will highlight the effects of fame on players, Cantona, perhaps most well known for a flying kung fu kick of a fan who was hurling racist abuse during a game, had a significant career in the 1990s at Manchester United. West Virginia football coach Rich Rodriguez has banned his players from doing TikTok dances. While Rodriguez acknowledged he could not ban the app entirely, he said that the dance ban was because TikTok dances would not give a good image of the football program. While stars such as Travis Hunter and Ashton Jeanty have posted TikTok dances, Rodriguez insists that the ban will help his players emphasize the team more than themselves. Switching to local sports, the Oswego State Lakers will take on the Trine Thunder in the NCAA Division III men's hockey tournament. The news comes after the NCAA announced the tournament bracket early Monday morning. This is the first time the Thunder will host a national game in the program's history. The Lakers, who are coming off a SUNYAC championship win, will look to continue the good times on the national stage. The winner of this game will take on the reigning two-time NCAA champs, the Hobart Statesmen. Garrett Cole will miss the entirety of the 2025 MLB season due to surgery. The Yankees pitcher announced the news on his Instagram, reassuring fans that he will return next season. His surgery will repair his torn UCL, a ligament that helps keep the elbow stabilized during throwing motions. With Cole out for the season, the Yankees will look to rely on new addition Max Fried to replicate the organization's success from last season. The Utah Hockey Club continues to fight for a wild card spot in the West as they take on the Toronto Maple Leafs. They start off in the first period on the wrong foot. Toronto takes control of the puck in the offensive zone. Nylander takes a ripper from inside the left circle and he scores. William Nylander getting the Leafs on the board early in this one on the power play. They strike again with seconds to go in the first. Back in the left circle. Jan Kruk passes it to Riley at the point. Dumps it into the right corner. Now Domi passes it to the slot back to Jan Kruk. He shoots, he scores. Calle Jan Kruk buries it from inside the slot to put the Leafs up 2-0 at the end of the first. And they are not done yet. Driving into the zone. Holmberg passes it behind the net. To the Benoit. He shoots and he scores. Simon Benoit puts it above the shoulder of of the Utah goaltender to put the Leafs up 3-0. But Utah says, I didn't hear no bell. Utah trying to get it up the ice as Mukbang. Slides it over to Doan. Doan finds Karkane and shoots, and he scores. Michael Karkane gets the Utah Hockey Club on the board, and 49 seconds later, they strike again. Keller gets the long pass. He puts the brakes on, getting it to Mata. Driving right to the point, looking for Schmaltz, and gets it. Schmaltz with a nifty redirect to get within one. And later in the second, they are on the power play. Keller's shot goes right wide of the net. Gunther recollects it. Gunther trying to keep the hold of the puck, passes to Sergachev. Sergachev tiptoeing in. He shoots, and the redirect finishes. Barrett Hayton gets the redirect from Sergachev to tie the game up at 3. Unfortunately for Utah, their comeback efforts fall short as they lose to Toronto 4-3 in the shootout, losing ground in a narrowing wild card race. Coming up after the break, our T report with Jordan Rose.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. Did you know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a closer with that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Entertainment news. I'm Jordan Ruff, and I got the tea for you. Firstly, on today's tea agenda, Wendy Williams is taken away from her assisted living facility by ambulance after the police were called for a wellness check. When she dropped a note from her window stating help, Wendy, per the New York Post. Since then, Williams has been set to appear on The View, and a New York Post article confirms this appearance, stating that Williams will make a phone call to the show and speak to co-hosts Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, Sarah Haynes, Anna Navarro, and Alyssa Farah Griffin. At the end of the day, despite her health concerns, Williams states she is mentally sound, but she is being kept in the prison and not allowed to go outside on her own free will, per a TMZ phone interview. If you are interested in seeing this interview, tune into The View on Friday. But until then, that's it. Moving on to our next story, we have Robert Downey Jr. reflecting on his time as Iron Man. Per an interview with Screen Rant, Downey is grateful for his time as Iron Man because of the message the heroic character represents. Downey has played the role of Iron Man for 17 years, starting in 2008's Iron Man to 2019's Avengers Endgame. While Downey's role as Iron Man might be done, his time in Marvel's cinematic universe is not, as he is set to play Doctor Doom in Avengers Doomsday, according to Asian One. So prepare to be amazed and immersed in the world of Marvel as more updates about this movie come in the future. Lastly on today's tea agenda, we'll start with some royalty. According to the New York Post, viewership of Meghan Markle's 8-part Netflix series With Love, Meghan have earned lower views than her 2022 series Harry and Meghan. According to Netflix, Markle's show placed 10th globally with 12.6 million hours watched in the first 6 days, opposed to the 8.5 million hours watched in her 2022 series. The cause of these low numbers comes from viewers wanting to see Markle on screen with her husband, Prince Harry, rather than just her being solo. In the end, Netflix is pleased with these numbers as they have greenlit a second season of her series. Hollywood is rolling out several new streaming movies this week. Rick Damigella has a preview.
Was going to shoot a film called Rust. She went out and never came back.
The life and death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins are the subjects of Last Take, Rust and the Story of Helena. The documentary also looks at the investigation into the on-set shooting which resulted in her death. The film is now streaming on Hulu.
I have been here in the house with everyone for a day, and it feels like a year.
A family gathering takes a spooky turn in the comedy horror yarn The Parenting. The film's cast includes Lisa Kudrow, Parker Posey, and Edie Falco. It begins streaming on Max on the 13th.
Are you telling me that my breakthrough broke out?
This bot knows where to find my brother. I want him back.
Millie Bobby Brown and Chris Pratt star in the sci-fi flick The Electric State. Directed by Avengers Endgame Helmers The Russo brothers, The Electric State bows on Netflix on the 14th. In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
Also premiering this week is the Rutger Hauer documentary Like Tears in Rain, which debuts Thursday, March 13th on Viaplay. That's all for my tea report. Stick around after the break for our Star of the Week.
Of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTLP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTLP.
La 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 la. Breathe. La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
Welcome back. This week's Star of the Week is Lady Gaga. She's an American singer, songwriter, and actress who is known for her versatility across the entertainment industry.
She was born on March 28, 1986. Gaga made her debut in the year 2008 with the studio album The Fame. Her recent album Mayhem was released on March 7th and is a massive hit. She also received many critical praises for the album.
Well, that's our report for tonight.
Thank you for watching. Have a great night, everyone.